Yeah, I can.
Yeah, we are recording right now. So today I'm so happy because I have the opportunity to do an interview with one of the SFM members, Gwen. And I really look forward to hear her perspective and why she joined SFM in the beginning, and also what impact that had on her life and career as a digital marketer. So that's why I'm really glad to introduce you all to Gwen. Hi, Gwen.
Hi, Erika.
Hi, I'm really happy that you are able to do this interview today, and I really look forward to learn more of you. So let's just jump into this. First of all, what made you join the SFM?
Well, what made me join the SFM? I'd had a career which spanned over 30 years. Then I was in a very lucky position that I was able to take some time out and just pursue my interests, which were mainly around spiritual development, personal growth, and gardening. Would you believe? But I love being in nature, so it's not that big a step for me. So then my marriage broke. So at that point, there were four of us. There was me, my son, my husband, and our dog, our Labrador. And the marriage ended, and we had to sell the family home. And that then, for the next 2 years, we moved another twice for various reasons. I went into rental accommodation, and it didn't work out. Then the dog became very poorly. He was just old, very old. And my son and I cared for him until he passed. And then I moved again, because that last move really was because of the dog. So it was all a bungalow, it was all flat, and it meant that he could easily get about. But it was slightly out of the town, so I moved back into the town. And so then my son left. So going from a family of four, there was just me. But also now I was beginning to feel that I had less responsibility, and I could choose whatever I wanted to do. And I knew that although I had completed my time in my previous career, I still wanted to be of purpose, and I still wanted to work. Mm-hmm. But I actually wanted to find something that would suit what I wanted. I didn't want a job whereby I would have to get up and go to work every day, beholden to somebody else, be employed. I didn't want that 9 to 5 like I previously had. I wanted something that was going to give me as much flexibility as possible. Yeah. And really maintain my lifestyle where I can choose to do whatever I want to do in the day. Yeah. And I put it out there, and I said, okay, universe, I'm ready to be of service again. Really have no idea what you want me to do. But one thing I'd like to really understand better is how to navigate myself around my laptop and understand the digital lifestyle business better.
Yeah.
And because I had absolutely no idea really of what that meant, but I had a sense that whatever it meant, it was going to appeal to me. I knew that what it would mean would be I'd have a laptop and I'd be able to go anywhere and work and have that freedom that I wanted. And it just happened then. It's like, if it's meant for you, it will find you. So after putting it out there, I then just went. It was an Abraham Hicks video, and there was my mentor. Normally, I can't wait for the advert and go skip, but this time I didn't. And that was my introduction to SFM.
Yeah.
And
So when you saw that ad, how much did you know about the digital economy, about digital marketing, etc.?
nada.
Nada.
Absolutely nothing.
Was it the ad that caught your attention, that there is another way?
It had to be. There was something. There was something about seeing that advert that drew me in. So I've kind of got this idea in my head whereby I think digital marketing is going to be the way forward for me.
Yeah.
And then suddenly it pops up. So I'm a great believer that the universe sends you messages. You know, if you
probably.
ask for it, meant to be, they'll send you something. So I felt that I was meant to look at that.
Yeah.
And then it was so simple. You know, all I had to do was sign up for the 7 videos, free videos. All I had to do was look at those. Nothing to lose, but everything to gain. And that was, it whetted my appetite. You know, I wanted to find out more about it, and here it was, and here were the videos that were going to show me what I needed to know and how to move forward.
So what was you looking to achieve when you joined SFM in the beginning?
I wanted essentially to generate an income. I knew that I needed to start earning again. So that was quite honestly what I wanted to do. But I also had a feeling that it was time for me to go more global. I've been running a lot of workshops, etc., in my locality, but something in me was saying, after all the work that I've done, and not just on myself, but in groups and in ceremonies, I had this really strong feeling that I had to widen my net, and that whatever I've got to say it to a bigger audience, a more global audience, and whoever I want to reach, to support and help and enable and empower. I wanted to be able to do that via the internet, because it's a great tool. It's a brilliant way of. I mean, I'm a member of many different communities, and a lot of them are virtual, but they are incredibly supportive, loving, informative, supportive. So I know the value of online community.
Yes.
Yeah.
So can I ask you, how is your life look like right now if you compare to before you joined SFM?
I enjoy getting up in the morning.
Is it the first time ever?
No. But the past couple of years, I would say the past 2 or 3 years have been so challenging.
Yes.
And so much is happening, you know, marriage ending.
Yeah, I understand.
Our beloved dog dying, a couple of friends dying. And I mean, those are major, major things, but there were so many other things.
Yes.
That days when I dreaded getting out of bed, because I was just thinking, what else can come and get me today?
Yeah.
So, and I really hated that feeling, because I'm an optimistic person. Any work I've done, I've always enjoyed it. So I like to be excited about my day. I really don't like feeling I don't even want to get out of bed. So it's given me that. It's given me a purpose.
Yes.
And, but it's a lot more than that. I mean, there's an awful lot more than that.
Yeah. So if you now look into your future, what do you see? What is your life going to be?
You know, when I started out, because when you start out with the SFM, you're asked to fill in an application form. And and part of the modules also is to envision the future that you so desire.
Yes. Yeah.
But what I'm finding on my journey with SFM, it's evolving, it's changing.
Yes.
So I feel that to a degree, I'm getting out of my own way here. Because I'm being taken on this journey. So how I see my future is that I am really being of service.
Yes.
And able to reach a lot of people, in particular women. In particular women my age, you know. Even that could change, because I can feel that the more I journey with SFM, the deeper I go in, the more like I'm doing the 90-day video journey. This takes you deeper into your own personal growth.
Yes.
It helps you with clarity and focus.
Yeah.
That your blueprint is changing, I think. Well, it is for me anyway.
Yes. Yes.
It's changing.
Very fast, also.
Yes.
Yes. In the beginning, when you joined SFM, you always think it's about earning a lot of money and become the best digital marketer, which it also is. But you realize that you have so much more to contribute to the world, and you find your own purpose and your own journey.
And for me, that's SFM's the platform.
Yes.
You know, it's a fantastic educational, great community, lots of opportunity, tremendous mentorship. But it allows you, it kind of gives you a springboard from which to find your brand, who you are, and what you want to bring to the world, to bring your own stage. I had ideas of all these things that I wanted to do. I wanted to have like my own radio station. So, you know, that's still there. I wanted to create a piece of theatre. That's still there. I still want to generate money, because I won't be able to do these things if I don't generate the money. So you do.
That's the platform of it.
Yeah. That's the reality of life, isn't it?
Yes,
we
it
need
is.
an income to do things. And the more income we can generate, then the greater the gift we can offer to the world as well. You know, I often feel if we were all rich, then the world would be a richer place.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. That's so true. So far, what has been the best thing about joining SFM? What have you achieved that you appreciate the most? Right.
I think the best thing about the SFM, in all honesty, is the community. About that.
I agree.
You know, absolutely. And the mentorship that then comes from within that community.
Yes.
And the support. That has to be just, I did the 90-day, I'm doing the 90-day video journey. And that, wherever you are on this journey with SFM, I just urge everybody to do it, because that just takes you to a whole different realm. But then you also get to know people, you know, you get to know your community.
Can you explain to someone who doesn't know what the 90-day video journey is? Very briefly, yes.
So the 90-day video journey is a commitment to doing a video every day for 90 days.
Yes.
And essentially, it's to help you be more comfortable on camera, build your confidence. But also, I think it's also about having the opportunity to explore yourself and what it is you want to offer, what value you're going to bring. So some days you may just talk to the camera, but other days you may have something of value that you really want to share.
Yes.
Or insight, or even some technical support. You know, lot of people put things like oh, I found this app, or I'm
Yeah.
using this microphone, and
Mm-hmm.
so I think, does that answer the question?
Yes, it is. And I was thinking the video journey also made it possible for us to do this interview right now and record it, because we are just average people like everyone else, and we were not used to being in front of camera and record an interview on the internet, right?
That's yes.
So without that training, I don't think we were able to do this.
No.
And actually feel quite relaxed.
Yes, and it's a nice thing to do, but it gives you the confidence to also to ask.
Yes.
You know, during the 90-day video journey, you're developing that muscle of actually reaching out to people and asking, like you did. Well, I think I said to you, I would do an interview.
I was asking for someone to interview, and you applied. And I'm so happy, because I was curious about your journey in this community. So within the SFM, you can choose from different routes. If you, for example, go into blogging or paid marketing, or maybe YouTube channel, there's different routes. What is your route, and why did you choose it?
So my route is Facebook. And that's not to say I won't go on to YouTube, but I'm going to start with Facebook.
Yes.
And there are a number of reasons for that. For me, I can afford it. I don't think I could afford to do the YouTube just at the moment. But I actually think I quite like the idea. I've used Facebook a lot, and I'm not on it as much as I'm much more selective around what I choose to view on Facebook now. And I'm coming from a more business angle when I'm looking at Facebook. And I'm interested in finding out all I can about advertising on Facebook, because a lot of people I know use Facebook.
Yes.
And a lot of people I know might be more inclined to advertise on Facebook. So if I'm really familiar with it, and also if I bring people on board who might want to advertise on Facebook, then I'm going to have that experience and knowledge as well. So for me, it's a really starting point. And it's a platform I'm familiar with.
It's also changing all the time, so you really need a community to be able to know about all the new rules and when they change how to advertise on Facebook, for example, and also the algorithms. So without the community, I think I would be lost in 3 weeks because it's changing so fast.
Yes.
Isn't it? I guess when people see this, there will be some people that are still very skeptical about the SFM. What would your advice to them be?
I would just say, fine, be skeptical. I was totally skeptical.
Yeah, me too.
I've been suckered in once before and lost some money. I think I looked at every video. I checked out all the questions and answers. I contacted my mentor, who was the person who introduced me to the videos. I sent him streams of emails, and he answered them, and it was just my resistance, because in my heart I knew that the ethos of this company was honourable.
Yes.
100%.
Yes.
And even more than that, in a way, what they were promoting in terms of how to be in the world was exactly how I want to be in the world. And it was something Stuart Ross said. He said he acknowledged that people would be skeptical because there are a lot of people out there.
Yeah. They're full of, the internet is full of scams, so you should be skeptical.
Yes, totally, because you're giving of yourself, your time, your money. And the great thing about SFM is, you know, you can go through the 7-day free videos, then you don't pay very much for the next stage, and if you're not happy with it, you get your money back.
Yes.
So you can actually go quite a way along, you know, down the road with them, and not lose anything. So what I would say to people is, be skeptical, but just run with it.
Yeah.
Because you really don't, for a good portion of time and for a good portion of the education, need to spend a lot of money. And in fact, any money that you spend, you could get back if you're not happy.
You can always claim your money back if you're not happy with it. And I can feel very confident about this offering, because I know they will deliver so much more than you can ever imagine.
Yes.
Yeah, they surprised me so many times and still surprise me with their honesty.
Yes.
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 So what do you say to people that might think, could anyone learn this? Is there a special age you have to be in, or is it that you need some technical skills?
Do you know what I say? If I can do it, anybody can do it. Honestly.
Yeah.
I could go on Facebook. I could read emails, basic stuff on my computer.
Yeah. Copy and paste, as we say.
Copy and paste, yes. They
and
say.
If you don't know that, I can teach.
Yes.
Yeah. And, so you learn everything inside of the SFM.
Totally.
Step by step.
I won't say it's all rosy, because it's not. You know, it's hard work, and I'm learning things that I have no learning about or experience about. So it can be really hard. It can be tough, and but what I've learned is just step away from the computer, and there's always somebody in the community that will come to your rescue. Yeah. Everybody has the same experience. But also too, a great lesson that was given to me was, if you really can't do it, you know, don't let that stop you progressing. Don't stay stuck. Get someone else to do it.
Yes.
You know, just there are people out there. You can outsource things.
Yes.
And there are people in the community that will help.
I didn't know about outsourcing before, and how much you can actually outsource, and it's really cheap most of the times. It doesn't cost you a lot of money to outsource things. And then you get an expert in the area.
Yeah.
So you can continue doing what you like to do and enjoying to do instead. And that is a big difference to an ordinary job, because then you have to do everything, even though you don't like it or not. So
it's a really good point, Erika. You know, why sort of beat yourself up over the things that you're struggling with? You know, I'm a great believer in that.
Yeah. Get
somebody else to do it, and then you can do, as you say, the things that you really love doing, and that move you forward.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. So far, what has been the biggest hurdle for you to overcome? Because sometimes it is a journey of up and downs. It is a bumpy road sometimes when you're trying to learn a whole new profession.
Yeah. Oh no, I honestly, I think I said it on a 90-day video. Getting through module 3 was the last time I had such a hard time was when I gave birth to my son. So module 3, and for people that maybe listen to this, it's like all the really technical stuff. And that was really hard. But it was like when I gave birth to my son, it was such a joy. It
Yeah.
felt such an achievement but I got a lot of help in the end, but I
Yes.
still had to do it myself. But I can't. I can't. Do you remember what was in module 3? I can't remember, but it was a lot of.
Wasn't it
It was,
when you tried to set up all the systems?
yes, it was
Yes.
all that, and how to link everything up, and
You didn't really get understood the map in the beginning, how it all fitted together.
absolutely,
And I think most of us are really overwhelmed at that time, but
yes,
we all made it through.
yes,
And that's the
yeah,
most unique about this company, because they created a community which I think is so helping and so giving. And when you learn something, you practice it, and then you turn around and teach the next person next to you.
yes,
And it doesn't matter if you earn money on it or not, because we all earn money of spreading this knowledge we have. And that
yes,
make us become really good marketers, leading marketers in the world. If
Well,
I would
it's
like to say mine.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure I could actually assist in the doing of module 3 for somebody. I don't know how I got through it really, but
No.
what I do know, I know what it's like to go through that module.
Yes.
So I know what people will be experiencing.
Yes.
So I definitely can offer support,
Yes.
and then I can also say, this is what I did. And this is who I spoke to, or I listened.
You can always direct them into the right person, because after a while you get to know so much people inside SFM and who is mastering every skill. So you can direct them to the right person, and you can be confident that they will get help from them, because we always help each other.
That's right. And there's 2 members of the community, Sean Banning and Steve James, that have actually set up a group with a weekly call-in for new members to get them through. So that's another thing you could say. You could say, well, go on this call, ask the question.
Yes, ask the questions. Ask and you shall receive, as we say.
Yes. No, ask.
And also worth mentioning is all the live webinars we have.
Yes.
You are not set up to the modules and have to study everything yourself, and then you're left alone with all your questions. You can join a live webinar every day of the week right now. And sometimes there are several per day. And they master different areas.
Yeah.
For example, we have a Facebook expert, an Instagram expert, we have YouTube experts, and then we can ask the questions directly to the leader and get answered live. Yes.
I mean, the amount of help that you get is, and then you've got all the, then you've got pre-recorded, recordings.
You can always go back. Yes.
Yeah.
And you can watch them later.
And the webinars, sometimes you just have, that in itself can be a bit overwhelming. Sometimes you have to be focused on what you need to do. And
that might be the biggest hurdle for most of us, to stay focused and not get overwhelmed, because there's so much knowledge and so many routes we can go into. So
absolutely,
you want it all, but you have to focus.
Yes. I think we both know that one. I can tell. We've both been down that road where you go into one thing and then you're away here and then you're off here, and it takes a while to come.
It never ends.
Yes, no, it never ends.
Yes, and we also have, if you don't think there's enough with the live webinars every day and all the modules and training courses and pre-recorded trainings, you also have over 6,000 of the lynda.com courses provided by Microsoft. And that is actually in our membership.
That's right.
And this is trainings that companies normally pay a lot of money to get their employees to get. and we got it for free in our membership. So I have done a few of the Linda courses, but it will take me a long time until I done all 6,000 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're great courses because they're like bite-sized courses, aren't they?
Yep.
Yeah, short, to the point, focused, direct, easy.
Yes.
I don't know about you, but sometimes when I turn on a webinar and I see 2.5 hours, I go, oh, but the ones aren't like that. So
yes, and very often I do my work along with a video tutorial, so I can when the tutorial is over, I'm also done with my job, with my so that is really efficient too.
Yes.
So we're going to sum this up. If you could describe this journey with one word, what would you say then?
Empowering.
Yeah, that's a really good word. I want to thank you so much, Gwen, for this interview and sharing your perspective on SFM. It's really valuable, and I wish you the best success in your business, which I know you will have.
Thank you, Erika, and thank you for this call. It's been lovely. You know, I think I'm going to do one as well. I may come back and interview you, but I think us interviewing each other is a really positive step forward. So thank you.
Thank you so much. Have a lovely day.
You too. Bye.
Bye.